Alright now, y'all, what's up? It's me, Nate Almighty, aka Ballman Do It Better, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador. Shout out to the Global Power Ambassadors. Hashtag GPA in the comment section if you're here. What I got right now is another Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 4, Theory and Prediction. We're going to talk a little bit about Juke. We're going to talk a little bit about Kanan. And we mostly going to talk about Krystal, okay? Krystal's pregnancy, why I believe that she's probably totally lying about the pregnancy, unless, of course, the season starts and she peeing on a stick. Then there's no more to play around about. But then there's still other things that we could dive into about that. But this theory is about why I believe Krystal is lying and she's up to something, all right? Now, I want to explain the type of person that Krystal is and why she could be lying and what will be the aftermath of this happening. And also, I want to speak on what I seen MovieBot talk about in one of his recent videos as far as who Shawns' mother may be and the potential of a retcon and what that could mean, right? For the rest of anything to do with the Raising Kanan timeline, all right? Without further ado, let's get to it. All right, now, y'all. We all know what happened at the end of season 3, okay? We're not mentioning the death of Ronnie, even though I just mentioned it. We're not mentioning the return of Unique, even though I just mentioned it. We talked about what happened right before that, which is Krystal was getting extremely familiar with Kanan. Kanan was not taking us serious at all. He's putting the money in the streets above her. She started to ask him, hey, so what are we? Y'all know how chicks get, man, once you hit that second, third time. What are we? I can't just keep giving you the pussy and not getting nothing in return, right? Y'all know how that go, right? And Kanan is basically trying to brush her off, and then she says, hey, I'm late. My period is late or whatever, right? Later on, Famous goes in the house. Or was this episode 9? I think this was episode 9, episode 10. Anyways, I smoke a lot of weed. But anyways, yeah, it had to be episode 9 because Famous wasn't arrested yet. But you seen Krystal crying inside the house. That might have been Kanan telling her to get an abortion or whatever. But anyways, I want to explain to y'all why it's very, very possible that Krystal is lying. And even if she really is pregnant, it's possible that the baby is not even Kanan's, okay? I want to explain to y'all, right, the things that they showed us as far as the producers and the writers of the show, the things that they showed us about Krystal without directly telling us, right? Things that we're going to begin to be directly shown, less subtly, over the course of season 4. The first thing that they shown us that wasn't directly said was that Krystal is home alone very often, right? We can expect that either her mother or her father is out of the picture. We can expect that potentially Krystal is or was a latchkey kid, meaning she had a lot of time to mess around and be freaky, right? And have as many freak-offs in her house as she wants, right? Proof of this is this. You got Kanan. Right after he stopped messing with, I believe, what was her name? Aisha, right? Right after he stopped messing with Aisha, he knocks on her door, assumingly late at night. Now, it's one thing if she just lets Kanan in the house. But instead of that being a minimal of what happens, she gives Kanan a huge embrace, wraps her arm around him, she kissing on him, dragging him into the house. This they first link up. You got to understand, there was nobody in her house that day, that night, right? She had the free that night. But it didn't seem to be the weekend when all of this was going down. that means nobody was in the house. Okay? So, being that Krystal, potentially a latchkey kid, right? She had all the time in the world to be sleeping with any other guy but Kanan, either right before or right after. And we know that around the time Kanan starts sleeping with Krystal, it has not been that long. Like, if I'm to be correct, and this situation happened after Ronnie attacked Unique, so by that time, and the end of season 3, that would be like 2-3 months. Cool. But she had plenty of time. Plenty of free time, plenty empty house in this to deal with any other young man besides Kanan. Another thing I want to say is this, right? She's extremely manipulative. She knows how to get what she wants. Hence the reason why. And they're going to explain to us a little bit deeper. We're going to know why she was able to get, right, 2 to 4 girls to randomly meet up with Jukebox and jump Jukebox in the middle of the train station, right? This means she got some kind of pull in the street, or like she got some kind of like brother, older sister, somebody who could get these people together, right? She may be in a similar situation to Kanan, where she got a parent who was somebody in the street. Something like that. But these people are not always around her. She has too much time on her hands. And another reason why I say that she's potentially lying is because of those reasons, right? Loneliness. She doesn't feel like she has anyone who she can hold on to in her life, right? It's possible that she slept with a guy who either got killed or sent to jail, right? She's pregnant, don't want to terminate the pregnancy. It's possible that she could think it is Kanan for real, but she was sleeping with another guy at the time, and it's possible that it is another guy, right? But she likes Kanan more, so she's trying to put the baby on Kanan. Now, when we look at the early season pictures that they gave us, where you got Jukebox, Krystal, Kanan sitting together, looking like a happy family, of course that means that she's going to get more screen time than she did last season. And that means that we're going to begin to know who she really is. But what I'm saying is that there's something more to this girl. There's a more sinister side to this girl that lets us know that we cannot trust her. Which leads me to another thing. When we had earlier pictures, and you got that picture of Jukebox, and she holding the gun, pointing into somebody's apartment, I'm thinking like this. There is a potential that she's pointing that gun at Krystal for whatever reason. For whatever reason it could be. Could it be that she found out that it's not Kanan's baby, and she may have did something else? Maybe she cooperating with the police, right? Maybe she's Early Tyler's daughter or something, and something happened with that, and Early Tyler betrayed someone in the Thomas family. Maybe her brother is B-Rilla or somebody. Krystal will have a family member that will have something to do with this season. But the question is, who will it be? What's going on? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Krystal is really pregnant by Kanan? Also, before I end this video, I want to talk about the possibility of a retcon with Jarita. We all know when Kanan came home with OG Power, he went to see Shawns' mother, right? A dark-skinned woman, goes by the name of Jarita. Did the writers and producers retcon Shawns' mother and made Krystal Shawns' mother, right? Now, for this to happen, Famous will have to definitely be sent to prison or killed before that, because we all know who Kanan named his son after. But here's the thing, right? If Jarita ends up being Retcon and Krystal ends up being Shawns' mother, that means that anything is up for grabs. Anything is a possibility, man. Anything. Shamik Moore's character could be Breeze. B. Rilla could be Breeze. Early Tyler could be Breeze. Ghost and Tommy, the new Ghost gonna be dark skinned. The new Tommy gonna be Puerto Rican. Anything is possible if they retcon that, man. We don't know what to believe no more, but y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's target. That's touch by ink. That's on the dome, nigga.